we forgot one talking point in our last live video a few hours ago. We wanted to talk to you guys about your best friends and family members participating via Facetime or Skype or what have you during your appointments. Hey, y'all. What's up?
Hey, doing it my way. And Miss Renee.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you watched our previous video, real quick recap, we talked about, avoiding the tribe trap. You want to bring people to your bridal appointment that are genuinely supportive. Now, we truly believe everybody really wants to be supportive of you in your bridal experience. But the fact of the matter is sometimes we run into little, not we, meaning, I mean, your bride, you as the bride sometimes run into some challenges with the folks that you bring to your appointment. Sometimes it's a very emotional experience, and sometimes that can end up ruining your experience is all we're saying.
Right. Hey, everyone. What's up, girl?
So real quick, that was a real quick recap, but there was one point we forgot.
One point we forgot to
that was pretty important.
Which is really important.
Something to consider when you're talking about finding your dress and having the best bridal experience possible. Whether you are in the Atlanta area and you're planning to visit us, or you live far away and you're looking for your dream dress, just keep some of these tips in mind.
So we were discussing brides who like to have their best friends participate on FaceTime or Skype during an appointment. We don't mind that in the sense that we let you take photographs of, the gowns, you in the gowns and stuff like that. And we encourage, friends and family members to be incorporated if they can't be physically present here at the shop during your appointment. But however,
just keep in mind that oftentimes when you do a FaceTime or Skype, those folks want to be here with you. They want to be here present with you, and they feel like they're missing out.
They feel like they're missing out, and also, camera phones are not the best determined. How do I want to say this? Camera phones don't capture the beauty of the gown the way that a flash camera would, okay, or a professional photographer's camera would, with the lighting and all that good stuff. Camera phones don't capture the beauty of a gown that you can see with your own eyeballs.
Yeah, and so when you take pictures of yourself in a gown, it's like it doesn't do it justice. It doesn't do the oftentimes
justice.
It doesn't.
And sometimes you'll see family members, they're in a whole another state away, and they'll be like, "Oh, well, that's not as cute as the one that we were with, as cute as the gown that we saw last week in person." Well, of course, it doesn't look as good as the one you saw with your own eyes, because you're seeing it through a camera phone.
Yeah, and then also
sometimes they just say, "Oh, you don't look as cute," or "Oh, I can see your tummy," or "Oh, it just doesn't look as cute," because you're looking at it through the eyes of a camera phone as opposed to being present physically with your own eyes looking at the bride in her gown. So please, please, please keep that in mind when you have people join you via a digital format, that it can distort how the gown actually looks, which in turn can distort their view of it, which can distort your view of the gown. And then you're like, "Oh, I really loved it, but so-and-so didn't like it, and so now I don't know."
So we recommend that if you can, come with those really important, if that person is a pivotal person, like your person, and they need to be a part of choosing your gown, try to make your appointment with that person, like knowing that they're going to be in town, or if they, work on a certain day, work it out so they can be present, because one of the things that you don't want, and we've seen it happen time and time again, is when you bring your supportive tribe to your appointment, it makes for a wonderful experience.
It really does.
and those folks really want to be there to help you choose your gown. Sometimes moms can't be present, but if we recommend that you work out the schedule so your mom can be here if she is the one that you really need her input. That includes mother-in-laws, grandmothers, your best friend, you know, aunties, whomever that person is for you, that's going to like give you the truth and really tell you like, oh my God, I just love it. You know, try to make that appointment with them present. Do your very best to try to make that happen, not just for you, but also for them, because they want to be present for you. They want to be here in real time so they can see the beauty, your beauty in a beautiful gown. So, you know, it kind of goes hand in hand. And so we wanted to just make sure that we brought that up because it can
derail an appointment and
ruin your experience.
Ruin your experience, basically, and the bride leaves without her dress. Because sometimes because the person over the phone is like, oh, I don't like it.
Or the person over the phone is overjoyed, but at the same time they're like, oh, I wasn't there. And then you know how it is, girls. You know, it's like the fear of missing out, FOMO. I can't. Oh, and then the bride feels bad, and she's like, oh, well now maybe I should wait, and then I should make another appointment,
and just to kind of. It ruins
the moment for her
saying, I love this, don't you love it too? And it's like, well, I like it, but I wish I could be there. You know, it just kind of
and we want to make our tribe happy, right?
We want to make everybody happy because that's a part of the experience,
and that's perfect.
So just keep that in mind when you decide to go in that direction, that could potentially happen, and then be okay with that. Be okay that person may be kind of about it, but you're going to either move forward or not move forward. But always have that in the back of your head, that if a person can't be physically present and you just can't quite make that happen, what's your contingency for that? We have that too. I mean, we do this all the time. We do this every day, all the time, and we see brides come in, and you know, you really want your mom's, you know, input, and you really want her approval, and sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. And I mean, you know, but we do our best to provide the best experience possible for you, and that's pretty much it. So just keep that in mind. So that was our kind of Tribe Trap Part 2.
Well, I hope you guys are having a great Saturday. Just one little quick tip or point. You know, we still have our sale on for special orders under $1,200.
Indeed.
Order a special order under $1,200. You get
10%
some money off.
Yeah.
And just thank you.
Thanks for supporting us, and we will see y'all soon.